going to give a couple minutes for people to actually click on here, but we have had quite a bit of babies hatching. We have an entire clutch of ball python babies that they just came out. We were on vacation, little weekend trip, and we just put them in some water to rinse off the vermiculite. These guys were on day 52 when they started to hatch. Luckily, we had one of my buddies here watching them, but they hatched on day 52. Today is now 54. That's when they started hatching. So we've got this whole clutch. This was from our lesser pinstripe female Hazel to a GHI Mojave male. But we've got a couple of people asking about different things that we have available right now. So we're going to show you guys these babies. We'll check the genders as we go. We also have these right here are Mojave pieds and regular pieds. These are the boys, I believe. We had two people asking about the available boys. And we have, they're mid-shed. We have this Mojave pied. They actually look incredibly similar, the two that are available. This one has 3 spots of color, and this one has 2. But these two are the ones that were available, and somebody was asking about the normal male. These guys are actually super high orange, if you guys haven't seen photos that we posted, but they're deep in shed. These guys just came out a couple of days ago. We have females. The female Mojave pied is spoken for, and the 2 girl normal pieds, again, they're super high orange, but you can't tell right now because they're middle of shed. These 2 girls are available. They should shed very soon. And we actually did get a couple to shed from our freeway combos. So a couple of these are spoken for, but these right here are from our freeway. This is a pastel GHI. Just shed out. We got to pull that one. These ones right here are all males. We actually did a whole video on these. We've got lots and lots of photos posted if you guys are interested, because we got a lot of stuff to go through. And then this little girl, actually one of the prettiest pastels. It's also either yellow belly or asphalt as well. Wonderful high orange and peaches. A couple others also, but this is the only one who has shed so far. So let's see what came out of our lesser pinstripe. Her name is Hazel. I know that there's blue-eyed Lucy's in here, so we'll go through everything else we've got. So we'll start with this one. Is actually a normal. These babies are huge. There's 10 or 11, I believe. This one is actually a normal. So every single baby in this clutch is available. None of these are spoken for. We'll check the genders as we go. But if you guys have any questions, let me know as we go, or if you want to see anything specific, or if you guys have any questions about anything specific, these will all be available. It's a little boy normal. Hi, Ashley. It's dangerous. What's dangerous? The name of the snake. So these are all ball pythons. We're just doing a ball python clutch. And these are babies. This one just came out of its egg. This whole clutch just came out of their eggs. And as you can see, they're just curious little things, but they just came out. So this is a male normal. So we'll start with that one. We've got their whole setups all ready. This one right here is what's called a lesser ball python. So lessers and Mojaves, very, very similar. They're both in the blue-eyed Lucy complex. We're going to try to unravel them. But they look very drastically different when set side by side. So we've got Mojave and a lesser. So both of these, you put them together, both of them are very dark snakes. You put them together and you get a pure white snake, which is known as a blue-eyed Lucy. White snake with blue eyes. So one parent had this gene, one parent had this gene. So we get both, and we got the blue-eyed Lucy's as well. So we're going to check the gender real quick. First we'll go with this pretty lesser. King cobras are not legal in New York, so we only do ball pythons. We've also got a few different types of boas, like a Dumro boa. Those are all things that are allowed in New York, but no, we don't have any. We don't have any venomous, anything like that. This is a male lesser. So far this clutch we have a male lesser and a male normal. Put this one back right here. Let's pick that mojave back up. Mojave is one of my favorite genes. They're just so dark and gorgeous. And like I said before, all these babies will be available. Thank you guys for watching. This is a normal mojave, which is a more commonly found snake, or morph rather. Super, super pretty colors on these guys. This one's a boy, so we've actually got 3 boys so far. So a boy normal, mojave, and lesser. Pop this one. So if you guys are new to ball pythons, you actually have to put them on wet substrate until they have their first shed, which is why these babies right here, as you can see, some of them, this is a different clutch that hatched out before. They're just sitting on wet paper towel. Once they shed, we then remove them from being together and we put them in their own individual setup. So let's see what we have next. This is actually a pinstripe, which I know exactly where this little one's going because I've a friend of mine, she has been looking for a pinstripe. So if she wants this one, we're going to be giving this to her. Not sure the gender, but it's actually one of our first ever pinstripes. We've made combos, but not just a normal pinstripe, not in the 12 years. Little female. So I think that this little one's going to be spoken for. This is what a pinstripe looks like. So just, it's pretty, again, common gene, but it makes the snake look super drastically different than the rest of them. So we'll put the first girl of the clutch over here. Now I'll show you guys one of the blue-eyed Lucies. There's quite a few, but they all look the same. Blue eyes, white body. Hopefully my camera will focus on these little ones. So mom has lesser, dad has mojave. So these are all lesser mojaves. So they should be mostly white. They might get a little yellow down their spine. They will be pretty stinking white. And this one is a little female. All the blue-eyed Lucies for sure will be available. None of them are spoken for. Super cute little blue-eyed Lucy girl. Trying to get through these guys quick to show you all the different, there's just so many different colors and patterns, but I want to be able to show you guys as many as I can. So this one right here is a pinstripe still, but it also has lesser in it. So it looks just like the mom. Lesser pinstripe. It's the one what the mom looked like of all these babies. And again, these are some huge, huge babies. This one's a little female, so it's pretty much a little clone of the mom. The mom's name is Hazel because she has these wonderful green eyes like this little one does. Lesser pinstripe female. We have a few more. So I want to know for you guys watching, do you guys enjoy this more than when I actually make the videos? This will end up being about 10-12 minutes long, which is about how long they are when I actually film these, but I figured going live might be a little bit easier when I have these clutches hatching out, just for the sake that I don't have to edit them. You guys can see what I have available right away rather than having to wait until I actually edit it. This little blue-eyed Lucy, another little girl. We're super short on time this week, so I wanted to be able to show you guys what we're having coming available. For you guys who might have missed it in the beginning, we went over the Mojave pieds and regular pieds and even the freeway clutches just briefly. Like I said, we definitely have videos of those for you guys to see if you missed it. But this one's actually really cool, really dark. This is called a GHI pinstripe. So it mixes the pinstripe with that shatter pattern of the GHI. Super dark. Normally these guys keep their dark especially it's a crazy contrast compared to the lighter ones. This one's also a little girl. But this is an awesome clutch. There's a lot of variation. Very, very happy with it. Alright, we got one blue-eyed Lucy and then two more. So we already have two blue-eyed Lucies. So all three are little girls. One more female. Alright, now these last two, I thought they were the same thing, but they actually look different. So what I think we have is I think that this one is a pinstripe GHI lesser, and I think this is a pinstripe GHI mojave. The blue-eyed Lucies and all the babies will be available. Feel free to shoot us a message on our Twisted Reptiles Facebook page for Eric, who's interested. All three of those were just female, but all three of them are not spoken for, so they're available. We do have to wait until they shed and they have at least 5 meals, but we do deposits to hold specific babies for people. So feel free to shoot me a message. But I think this is the difference between a GHI lesser Mojave, or GHI pinstripe lesser, GHI pinstripe Mojave, because one's just a little bit darker than the other. So this one with lesser in it is a male. You could definitely still see the pinstripe, see the GHI, and since it's a little bit lighter, I'm gonna go with it's a lesser. And it almost has blue eyes too, very, very light colored. And the last one, again, you can see the GHI pinstripe, but because it's darker, still has the blue eyes. I'm gonna go with this is the difference that actually makes it a Mojave. Could just be a little bit different looking and still lesser, but we won't really know until they shed out. And this one's a male, so it looks like we have a female and a male. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe. We do new videos every single week. And again, if you guys have any questions about anything that is available, just shoot me a message on our Twisted Reptiles Facebook page. But thank you guys so much for watching.